Tim Hensley here with the Urban Homestead. It is Sunday, August the 23rd, and we're here in our dining room. We finished up our lunch, and we're having a dessert here of Pawpaw Pudding. We have struggled through the years to come up with a good recipe to use these pawpaws. Peanut butter and pawpaw sandwich is not bad. Maybe my favorite, just good straight pawpaw. But the pawpaw itself is pretty strong, and so it's not the sort of fruit that when these ripen, I don't go out here and just gather up 3 or 4 and eat them because they are overpowering if you try to eat them that way, at least for me. Some folks love them just straight off the tree, but most folks, it seems, one pawpaw and that'll do them for the year. So how do you use this fruit? It's the largest fruit native to North America. It's extremely productive and no disease issues with the tree. You see here we've got some of our cultivar called overleafs, really large fruit, and then we have another one called mango, which is not so elongated, a rounder fruit, and both of these have a high, superior, mild flavor. So Aubrey the other day came to the office and she said, "Hey, try this," and she had put some spices into some straight pawpaw. She was going to see if she could give me something that I would really like. And so, Aubrey, what spices did you put in the straight pawpaw?
It was pumpkin spice, cinnamon, and nutmeg, and ginger.
And a little bit of ginger.
Yeah.
And so that was on straight pawpaw, and I liked it pretty good. So I said, "Hey, let's do that in some pudding." And so we decided that Aubrey, we kind of talked it over there a little bit, and we decided that Aubrey would use a instant coconut pudding mix, and we would get not a lot of pawpaw. She used maybe a half or 3/4 of one pawpaw, and there's seeds to take out of this. You don't use the skin, you just get the pulp. And so in a larger instant pudding box, you use 2 cups of milk. And so you stir that up and put that pawpaw pulp in there, and then you have this mix right here. Little pieces of pawpaw in here, and then she topped this with some coconut. And so this blend, you also put vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
This blend has a way of mollifying that to me rather strong flavor of the pawpaw, and it's really a unique dessert. I can see how folks over at one of these 4-star restaurants have that on the menu, and folks finishing their dinner all of them would call for a little pawpaw pudding, and all people would just ooh and ah over this. It really is unique and really good. I think the cinnamon is the thing that makes it work and makes these pawpaws usable. Pawpaws don't keep worth anything. You have to 2 or 3 days. You can refrigerate them and keep them for a week or so, but they're extremely perishable, so you have to skin them, take the seeds out, and save the pulp if you're going to use them down the road. It's hard to use a whole lot of this at one time unless you really like lots of pudding. So we believe that Aubrey, probably this recipe is out there in some form, but we believe that Aubrey has come up with a really good recipe. Again, it's 1 box of the instant pudding. It takes 2 cups of milk. And then let's get the quantities on the spices. The pumpkin spice was how much?
1/4 teaspoon.
Was it that much, or a pinch of the pumpkin?
Yeah, it was 1/4 teaspoon.
1/4 teaspoon of the pumpkin. The cinnamon?
That was 1/4 teaspoon too.
How about the nutmeg?
I just barely got a little bit.
Just a little bit. You left the vanilla off of this one, and what was the 4th one?
It was
pumpkin?
ginger.
Oh, ginger. Did you use how much of that?
I just got a little tiny pinch of that.
Just a little pinch of ginger. And it's a great blend. The pawpaw is strong, so you don't, putting those spices, you don't mask it, but it blends together and makes a great little recipe, we think. And then it's topped with coconut, and you're not making so much that you're going to have it left over. You'll serve all that at one meal. And so we hope maybe some folks take advantage of a good Pawpaw Pudding recipe. I'm Tim Hensley. This is Aubrey Hensley. We have Eli Hensley on the camera, and we have Aiden Hensley, who gathered pawpaws a moment ago as a spectator. And our website, Aubrey, is what?
www.oldvapples.com.